Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right.
And, Coach, we find ourselves due east from our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. At the 25-yard line. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. Out left to Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On the toss, here's Johnson. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. 36 yards on the play. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. From the red zone now, Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jesse James, his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. 15 on it. Hurry. Let's make these babies grow.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. That's caught. It's the rookie Marcus Green. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Here's Geis. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 39, Haskins, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys didn't come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 12-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Randall Cobb, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Mike 51. Come on, baby. Let's see what you smooth. 51 to Mike. They're not ready for this. 59.
Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Let's go, D.
On first down, it's Johnson. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
21.
C.J. Anderson with it. Was a big part of the Rams' run to the Super Bowl last year. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Ready? Blue 60. You can't block me. You can't block me. 51 to Mike.
On first down, Stafford here. He finds a rookie from Iowa, T.J. Hockenson. Touchdown, Detroit! T.J. Hockenson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Ready. Pittsburgh. Mike 40. We ain't giving up nothing to touch.
Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, Bravo. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
To throw again. Stafford. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you say, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Let's see who's faster.
They'll run on first down. It's Johnson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Throwing on second down. Stafford. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to third down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
51 to Mike, boys. 51. Hey, Corbin. Mike 51. Mike 51. You're not ready.
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Prater for the extra point. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A huge play there for Washington. 47 yards.
First down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Hopkins with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Even. 4 down. Even. 20. Check 24. Check 66.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
40 got.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
51, Mike 51.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford is going to fire one deep. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Tackle made by the 3rd-round pick out of Louisiana, Tracy Walker.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Lions 30.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a toss. This is Geis. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll bring them back within 4. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
First down, Lions.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Here we go again. Here we go again. White.
A shotgun snap for Stanford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. And that's caught inside the 30. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now a first down throw. Stafford letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
51, Mike 51.
To throw again. Stafford. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Alert!
To throw is Stafford. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
250. Be a long day for you. Easy, alert! Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch twist.
Operating from the gun. Stafford. Being chased out left. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Tight end right. 4 down, 4 down. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. 32. Look at him.
Throwing again. Stafford. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Here we go. Hey, rerun. 51, Mike. Mike 51.
From the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's another Washington Redskins 1st down. 1st down.
They come out here in the eye.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
On the ground, Geis. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Again, Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that will tie us at 24. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what exactly.
And he lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Come on, kid. Check. 22. Check.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Johnson running right. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Zebra! Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Again, it's Johnson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Set. go 60. 11.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Galladay's got it. And the Lions have a touchdown. Fourth touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. But they're a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown. But the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
At the 36-yard line.
QB's trash. Let's go.
On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Haskins will throw. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They run with Pumphrey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Second down, Haskins. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 16 yards, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Detroit.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, it's Johnson. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Stafford. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Stafford. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Hey, 50, 50. Hey, alert 3. Monday. General West. Hey, Charlie.
On first down, it's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Anderson.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Third down.
Set. 180. 51. Come on. You don't want that, baby. You don't want that. Hey, you don't want to see it. Alert. You don't want it. Hey, Mike 51. Check that out.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Malik Collins drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory. Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. Throw left side complete. That's Harmon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 43-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This is Geis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here we go with Haskins. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
42.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Check three, check three.
Hey, 70! Hey, red! Hey, march 7!
Throwing here, Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I got one.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Stafford. Out left to Anderson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed,